please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please, just do it. Do it! Hey YouTube, it's me, Dr. Jackal. Following up our Madden 20 how to play against the meta, thought we'd, do some videos applying those tips to some weekend league gameplay and how to play against the sweaties of the weekend league arena. These games will be rough, but we'll walk you through all our adjustments and setups on the field and what we're looking for. So kick back and relax and enjoy. The first game of the weekend, we're going up against Go Dizzy. I feel like I play this guy every weekend. He's another sweaty guy. Seems like he's running a Niners theme team. He has the full powered up Patrick Willis, and we just have his base 96 card with chems. We didn't power him up because we were waiting for a price drop on his 91. We're being cheap because we're broke and living on the streets. But so he kicks it off. He has the ball first. He has Bo. Seems like he has Eric Dickinson, Montana, and Moss activated. So he's definitely going to try to go up top Moss first play. We're blitzing everyone. We're trying to play some Moss 100D right here. Throws it up. We switch off. Can we get a play? Yes. A user. We have Moss 100D. It can be stopped, people. It can be stopped. We get the ball back in offense here. He has LT, it seems, activated. So we're just going to run up the middle, get that activated LT out of the way. Now we're going to get into what we like to do best, is pass the ball all around. Hopefully we can get some dots off here. Even though it's extremely hard to pass against pass rush with abilities. We get a completion to Moss on the sideline. His defense seemed to be pretty bland. He switched into a 3-4, so he should have some pressure coming at us. So we're going to make a few adjustments, see what's happening. Okay, he chose to play coverage right there. He's only rushed 3. So we take advantage of the middle. Now we come to our senses and realize we're in the red zone and shouldn't be passing the ball. So we're just going to run it here, see what we could pick up. Make it look like we're calling a pass play when we're not. Run right up the middle, try to gain some easy yards. Red zone passing is one of the hardest things to do in this game because the zones just play so perfectly well down here. So it's better off just running all 3, maybe even 4 downs and see what you pick up. Most times you'll be successful running down here. So we're gonna run some stretches, run some dives, see what happens. We're gonna run a stretch to the outside here. Seems like he's not playing it, but he actually is stuffed. That was unfortunate. All right, so let's try to pass it. It's like a night train with the perfect play on the ball with his back turned. Yes, very realistic football, EA. Great game. So we're just going to run it up the middle and we have a touchdown. Okay. Running seems to be good in this game. Who knew? So it's about our time to get back on defense and see what his actual offense is. He's in a compression set, so it seems like he's going to just run the ball with Big Dick activated. Woo! That was a big play by that Patrick Willis. 97 overall. Worth all the coin. I would sell my mom for that card. Woo! Next up, we have You're Clamped with a 97 Vic, Moss, and Sean Taylor. We acquire the Terrell Owens legend 96 overall and chem them up to a 98. He should be a beast for us. Let's see how he plays. Based on his username, this guy should have some defense. Pretty sure he has a really good team as well, so This should be a really good game. I don't anticipate him quitting out on this one. So right here, I don't know, our guy kind of dumbs out and doesn't make an attempt to catch the ball. So maybe we got glitched there. I don't know. But yeah, as we thought, he seems to be running a sort of man blitz with some zone behind it. It seems to be 3-4 even. There's been a spike in 3-4 even blitzes now. So we motion our Tony G over. We're trying to set up our max protection as seen in the how to play against the meta. So we're blocking him, we're blocking Bo, and we pick up all the blitzers. T.O. tries to make a play, but does not come down with the catch. So he's switching up his D here. Seems like he went to some zone with no pressure. So we should be, calls a timeout here. Looks like he realized he was in the wrong defense. So he calls the 3-4 even man blitz again. And he has time to set it up. So we're going to max protect again to get some time in the pocket to get some dots off. Motion our guy over to pick up the edge rush. Now we're going to send Holt on an out route. He's going to be our quick read if the blitz is too heavy. We pick it up, but Holt's wide open, and we make a play. So back on offense, our opponent seems to have once again switched his defense. He doesn't seem to be sending a lot of heavy pressure, but he has an edge rusher. I think that's LT, so we're gonna double team LT because this seems like he's gonna play a max zone and just have LT do damage. We run double post and have a wide open Moss. So this is what will happen whenever you figure out your opponent's blitzes. They'll, back off and go into a very bland basic defenses to try and just play max coverage. So he comes out in another defense here. It doesn't seem like he's sending any pressure, so we're just gonna run the ball and see what it is. We get a nice gain of 9, just to test the D out and see what he's in. So he switched to a completely pass defense sets now, so we're just gonna keep running the ball up the middle, outside until he adjusts. Because with this game, you have to take what the defense gives you. If they're in pass D, you run. If they're in run D, you pass, and vice versa. So here, we're gonna double team LT again because that's his main defensive pressure now. Throw it up to Moss just to, let him know that we can't go deep. So put the fear of the deep ball into him. Okay, so we're gonna try and take another shot here. We want to make sure the protection is right, make sure we have our route combos, and then see how it goes. Now he gets a sack because he kind of locked us up. He clamped us for the first time. So we're just gonna run a hurry up because we're pretty sure that he's not gonna audible out of what he's in. So we know how to beat his coverage. So we want to double team the right end because we're gonna roll out to the right, and if nothing's open, we can just take off with our Mahomie. Get ourselves in position for 3, and it's off the crossbar. In close games like these, you need every little point you can get. So whenever you can get 3, get it. And if you can't, just go for it. So we're back on defense. We just feel like this guy wants to run all game. He has activated Dick. So we just got to play for Dick as long as we can. Pun intended. So Dick gets loose again. Run, because that is Madden 20. So until this guy can make us believe that he can pass the ball, we're just gonna all out blitz just to play against the run. If he starts to throw, then we can switch it up. Okay, so he throws, has no reads, throws the ball away. Guys who typically like to run can't really throw the ball. So once you take away their run game, they're pretty much dead in the water. So he's trying to get the ball to Bo as much as possible, which is not a bad strategy. We just have to be ready for it. So right here we're gonna play some coverage and force him to beat us throwing the ball. Let's see if he has any dots with Vic. And he throws a dot to Moss. Okay, all right. This guy's not bad. It's not bad at all. So he's in the red zone. He's in a heavy run formation here. He's motioning around to get our defense misaligned. Audibled again. Stretch outside to Big Dick for a gain of nothing. We're going to try to clamp him up down here. Let's see. And he scores with Bo. Bo at fullback. Should have saw that one coming. We're down 7, which we should only be down 4, but unfortunately we missed that field goal. We might have to upgrade our kicker because I don't think that was too far of a field goal to make. So we need points here. We would like to go into half at some points. Okay, so he's back to his heavy blitz. He wants to heat us up. So it seems like he's back to his 3-4 even with the. So he's not keeping his defenders in man coverage. He's adjusting them to outside third zones, the corners and the safeties, and blitzing all linebackers and D linemen. So we can take advantage of that on the outsides with outs and over the middle with drags. So first we want to set up the protection. The gun bunch is a great pass blocking formation. Motion TO out, snap the ball, Randy wide open. So our motion confused the defensive assignments, which ended up with no one covering our boy Randy. So that's what will happen when you call a man defense and readjust. Even though they're not in man because you put the corners in zone, they'll still motion like they're in man because it's man aligned. So he got burnt on that one. So it's a 7-7 game. We're back on defense. We're gonna keep run blitzing this guy because I don't respect his passing game. So we have some heaters coming off the side. This should have been a pick. Whenever you throw a ball off screen like that, it's typically a pick, and it should be a pick every time. He got bailed right there. So we're back to it. Our defense. He's trying to hit us with some quick passes, but we have our guys in adequate position to make a play. 3rd and 8. He flips the formation. We audible. We're gonna change our coverage. So I'd rather blitz Vic than spy him. I'd rather have him running around from us and not giving him too many options. So we're gonna keep on blitzing because Vic can just swerve spies, and we end up with a sack by Von Miller. Even though Von Miller is pretty outdated right now, he's still a good outside linebacker. We're gonna keep running him until they put out a new Von Miller because he's just too good. So back on offense, 2-minute warning. We want to try and get some points here before half, just to go up with a lead and have our opponent backpedaling. So he switches up his defense again. Seems to be a pass defense, so we're gonna test the middle. It's a pretty coverage heavy defense. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any pressure, so we should have ample amount of time to get a pass off. We make sure to always double team the abilities pass rushers just so we can have some time. See Torrey Holt wide open down the seams, hit him with a dot from our boy, my homie. Touchdown. So he definitely messed up with his coverage there. I think he was using the safety, which he brought down and left it wide open over the top. So you have to capitalize on mistakes like that your opponent makes. So we're back on defense here. We're going to sit in our same defense. It seems like it's been working. He wants to get the ball out quick. Night train lane will always be there for the tackle. 2nd and 9, a minute left. He's trying to get points before the half as well. We're still gonna keep sending these heaters at him because we just don't think he can pass. Okay, yeah, it's to Moss over the middle. That should have been a drop. Moss can't catch over the middle. Stop it, EA. 1st and 10. Sending the heater again. Ray Lewis up the middle. And it's a sack fumble. Somehow, no one on my team wants to pick it up, as usual. So, he rolls out. LT forces the fumble. Von Miller picks it up. We knew it was a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. And bye-bye. You just love it when games end that quickly. It makes Weekend League so easier to get through those 25 games. EA, if you're listening to this, please lower Weekend League games. 25 games is way too much. Please. 20 games would be very cromulent. So that about wraps it up for this episode of Weekend League with Dr. Jackal. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We'll be bringing these out every weekend for you. Thanks for watching. Dr. Jackal signing out.